welcome to this week's Cari Connects. I am Psychic Medium Cari Mugz, and each week I pull a card from a deck to let you know what's coming up for the week and the signs and symbols to watch for. As you can see, we have a different setup. We are in the process of making a whole different Cari Connect setup and a whole different podcast setup. We have signs coming in, more lighting, so it's going to be cool. But for right now, this is what you get. So today, we are going to use the deck Ask Your Guides by Sonia Choquette. This is an awesome deck. It's one of my favorites. It's her newer deck. She also has an older deck that's like this. But it's beautiful because each of the cards on the back has like a different little space, kind of stars and aura picture. And then each of the illustrations are super beautiful. So now, before we get started, I'm just letting you know there's lots of changes coming for Spunky Spirit and the podcast. I'm going to be making a lot more podcasts weekly, and they're going to be called the Awakening Sessions because that's what it's about. We're all starting to grow spiritually and awaken. I'm going to talk to you about all of my trips. We're going to bring on lots of co-hosts. We've made a whole big studio for it, so thank you very much to my husband who totally helped me do it. And this week I have an event coming up, the Mimosas with the Medium on Sunday at 10 o'clock. It is completely full, so thank you for that. But I will be having more. If you wanted to go to one of those, I will be having more after the new year. So, okay, I'm going to spread these cards. Oh, this one says teamwork, your helper guides. So this week, you are going to be asking your spirit guides and maybe your friends and family to help you. This is the week that you're going to need a little bit of extra help, or you're going to remember that you can't always do everything on your own. So you need to ask your spirit guides, ask your ancestors, or ask the people around you to help, which is a good one to start because that's what I did this week too with my husband helping me set up all this stuff. You can't do everything alone. So you need to ask for help. And sometimes if you're like me, you don't like to ask for help because you think you can do everything on your own, or you don't want to burden anybody, or you don't want to like bug people. So this week, just kind of take a deep breath and know that it's okay sometimes to ask for help. It's okay to reach out and ask people to help you along the way. And you know what? If they don't have the capacity, then be understanding towards that too, and ask spiritually for help. Ask for guidance from one of your ancestors or your guides. And if you don't have a relationship with your guides, then maybe this week is that week to try and build that relationship. Try different meditations and asking your guides to show themselves. So this week's all about teamwork. So then the word of the week will be teamwork. And the signs and symbols to watch for: 111, because that means your frequency is raising and you can't do that alone. And 666, that means you're too much in your head. If you see 666 a lot, it means you're kind of in your head a lot. So stop kind of rehashing all your thoughts and just kind of let it flow. And if you see those numbers, that just means Spirit's reminding you that you can't do everything on your own and it's okay to ask for help. The other signs and symbols will be probably hands, any kind of teamwork thing, any kind of pictures that you see there's a team, or like sports where there's a team. And there's this kind of little ring in the middle of this that's kind of eternal. It means eternity. So any type of like circle, which we're kind of getting into the holiday season, which you might see a lot of wreaths. And I like that there's like a circle of hands because there's a lot of power in circles. That's why lots of religions, covens, all of them, spirit circles, they all are in circles because there's so much power in circles. So any type of circle. And that's about it. So just know when you see those signs, those are your guides and your ancestors letting you know that they're with you. They're part of your team, and they're going to be with you the whole way through this week. So last week's was really spot on for me. There was lots of drama that happened, and we have a new baby in our family. My daughter just had a baby on Friday. She went into labor on Thursday, so I had lots more scheduled to do for the podcast this weekend, but because family stuff we just didn't get to it. So be patient with me, and just know that when you see these signs and symbols, I forgot to read. At the bottom it says helper guides. That means your guides are most of your team and your guides are going to be most of your helpers for teamwork are going to be your guides this week. So there you go. If you have any questions, let me know. DM me down in the notes. And also, too, if you're listening to this on my Spunky Spirit podcast, you can watch it on any of my social media platforms and see the picture. And all my social media platforms are listed down below. So have a great week. Know that you can do this. You don't have to be alone. And I will talk to you guys next week.